Hey everybody, Boxing Bow back in. Um, Rehousing my M.Balfouri. It was in a different Cerealite type of tub. I couldn't. It had a black top. I wasn't really happy with that one, so I went with the clear top one. This is a little bit more see-through. What I did with this enclosure here is I still used a pink Solo or purple Solo Dixie cup. That's what its old hide was. I did put a piece of cork bark in here, and I made a burrow for it to go down, but it can also go in here, so that way it has two choices to hide on which one it wants to pick. I did bury it a little bit deeper over here, so that way it can come up top a little bit more. I glued some, obviously, fake plants that I got from the dollar store up around the enclosure, but I left plenty of room for it to maneuver around. What I did here is I glued the water bowl to the side of the enclosure to where there's a little bit of a gap underneath to help with like any moisture retention so it can air out. Also, once again, if it does, I just pull this dirt away, pop that off. If it gets real, because it will get dirty and I'll have to clean it and stuff like that. So I can pop it off and re-glue a new one back on there, so that's no big deal. But definitely I think that'll help with letting it air out and dry as I fill up. So hopefully he'll enjoy, or she'll enjoy this closure. Sorry, it's a girl. Her name's Elektra. Unconfirmed female, but I'm pretty for sure it's a female. I was on the last molt I had. I thought I was able to sex it correctly, but I'm gonna wait until this next molt, resex, just double check, and I'll probably do that another 2 or 3 more times to make sure I'm for sure seeing what I'm seeing on these guys, while on her. But that's what I do with all my tarantulas. It's not just one molt. I'll check 2 or 3 molts in a row if I can, you know, just to reconfirm my own suspicions on what it is. But yeah, so this is gonna be a new enclosure. Hopefully she'll like it. I'm sure she will. So once again, not my toothbrush. I do have my paintbrush ready to go, and I do have several of those. So right now, I do have, you know, catch cups ready to go, because we do know how fast M.Balfouris are, and we know how fast she can be. As you know, I showed you how fast she can be and how easily she can, when you know, how easily they can get out, and, you know, you just got to stay calm and remain prepared for that. And hopefully this camera angle's okay. It's on a tripod, so we'll see if she wants to come out into her new enclosure. And perfect, came right up and out. Awesome. And it is going to the cork bark hide, so there we go. She went right into her cork bark hide, which is perfect. So we'll see if she stays in there, and then obviously I can't wait for her to web everything back up, because they do make beautiful webs. I love their webbing that they do. I absolutely love the species. So let me zoom in here so you can kind of see her. I don't know how good that's going to focus. Hopefully that'll focus enough to where you can at least see her inside that cork bark. So definitely happy with it. Definitely happy she went in there. Oh, that makes me happy that she's using that. So I'm sure she'll use both, but hopefully she uses the cork bark one more. And if she does, then I'll eventually end up pulling the other Solo cup out of there, or buy some more cork bark and just make another hide there, because I do try to give them a couple places to hide, so that way they can pick where they want to go and get comfortable. And it's actually cool, because right now, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but she was just pushing some of that soil up a little bit with her front little feet, so that was cool. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here now. So if you have, you know, please like, share, you know, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And thank you for my subscribers that do subscribe. And like I always say, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and you know, I'll get back to you. Any suggestions, anything like that you see that I might be doing wrong, or, you know, some improvements that I could do to better my tarantula care, you know, I'm always open to those suggestions, because I want to give my animals the best care possible. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is Box Boss saying peace.